I'm going to show you guys how to do the TMJ release with your horse. So first of all, what I like to do is unclip the throat latch just so that your halter has more ability to move around the head, and then re-clip this on to the loop where you attach your lead. Just because this buckle, if they raise their head or toss their head, it can make contact with their eye and cause some pretty serious damage. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. So first what you need to do is identify where the TMJ is. And you can do that by looking in this area right here. It's kind of bony, just below the ear. Next, you're going to want to find, there's a small valley in between two of the bones. And that would be right here. So it's kind of on an angle, like a 45-degree angle towards the nose. So that valley is right here on this horse, and I can feel a high spot and then a low spot here and another high spot. So we're targeting that low spot in the valley. And as you can see, just as I make connection with it, she's already having some reactions. I'm watching her eye, her ear, and her nose as she's breathing. So once you find this spot, just gently place your fingers in that valley using the same amount of pressure you would use to touch your eye, so very light. And if your horse is particularly reactive, you may even want to go lighter than that. And you're just going to hold gently on this spot for 10 to 60 seconds, depending how your horse is reacting. And you may just want to watch their eye and their ear and their breathing to observe that they are receptive and engaged. And then I'm going to just super slowly release. As you can see, her eye's still going. I'm going to really slowly release contact and gently allow her to process that information. If your horse is up for it, you can hold both sides of the TMJ at the same time, super gently again. But many horses, you may just be able to do one side at a time. And another note for this procedure is you should have one hand on their halter for safety, because some horses will be reactive around their head, and you really want to have control of that head in case it comes towards yours. And once she's done processing that, you then can also grab the points on the atlas, which is their first cervical vertebrae. And just for demonstration, I'm going to move on to that. So you're going to want to look for this kind of bony curvature here. This is the wing of the atlas. And again, already she's having reactions as I just placed my hand so gently on the atlas. I'm just at the wing of the atlas, again about eyeball pressure. And again, you have the option to grab both sides of the atlas if your horse will allow that. Hold. Good girl. And again, you're going to want to gently and slowly release when you're ready. Like that. And then allow your horse some time to process. And again, I would have one hand on the halter and then the other hand on the horse. But just so I don't block the view of the camera for the demonstration, and because I trust this horse, I'm just using one hand. So step back and allow your horse to process that. And that's all.